What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Bay Love. And today, some industry news, okay? So I don't know how true it is, but okay, let's get into it. Okay, so on her Instagram account, she took to her story and she had a lot to say. And she had, Miss Kate Miller had a lot to say about Nicki Minaj. And in the first picture, it starts off and say, I am Onika's ex-assistant who she fired for absolutely no proof of fraud with her bank account. I'm exposing all files I have from working for her, along with the voice messages she sent me regarding many different people, not just Cardi B. There's a lot of tea right there. So of course I'm going look and dig into it. Okay, so boom. So the next story upload Miss Miller published was actually mentioned. She mentions Nicki Minaj at Nicki Minaj. Let's talk about you sending Robert Samuel $75,000 for Freaky Girl Abundance on the charts. But your fans love this mention Payola. You won't sue and you know why. I have it all on video. For example, when Kenneth pushed you off that lodge, Meek isn't the only abuser. So whoo! That's hot right there. That's a little hot right there because we got payouts, we got abuse, we got men. Whew, okay. Let's keep it going. So she says, I have your tax refund from 2021. When are we going to tell the Barbs you've owed the IRS $173 million? $173 million? Okay, renting homes is always the go-to for Minaj residents. I don't know if she owning or if she renting, but this is what's said. The next story, she says, at Bia, tell them what happened at that mansion. What happened, Bia? I want to know because I don't know what the hell going on. I want to know, Bia. So the next story upload reads, the things that your husband said to me when you weren't around still give me chills, and as a woman, I'm going to deal with that on my own time, but you both are sick and meant for each other. That's a jab right there. Her next story upload says, isn't Pink Restoration scheduled for August 23rd? Oops, my bad. So I don't know if this is a new album coming out. I don't know if this is single, but August 23rd, we're going to be on the lookout for something with Nicki Minaj. We just going to mark the date, save the date, because we already know. We know now, honey, so might as well. The next story upload says, you know I'm not going to post clips so you can sue me for everything I have, sweetheart. Oh, she playing it smart. She ain't trying to get sued. I guess. The next story upload says, why you keep associating yourself with Wayne and Drake? It's not loyalty, but we'll say that for another day. And I always wanted to know what the hell is going on ever since she dropped that track. I've been invested in finding out what her, Wayne, and Drake got going on. Okay. So the next story upload reads, I've never done coke. I never judge drug addicts, but this woman's name belongs in the dictionary as hypocrite. The next story upload, Doja begged you to do woman and get into it, but you told her I'm working on the album. No, you don't want to work with her because of Roger Adams and what he did to your career in 2012. Doja shouldn't be punished because you can't handle your mouth. Facts, business is business. The Carters don't associate with you because of Kenneth, but that's not the only reason. I was there when he told you about the documents with your brother and why him and B were no longer associating with you. You and Ari fell out in 2020 because of what Kenneth said about Frankie when you visited them after the wedding. Let's not forget the blogs were on this. I'm not the first to report this. A lot of tea here, y'all. Okay, the next story upload is, she mentions Megan Thee Stallion. She said, at The Stallion, tell it please. So whatever The Stallion got going on, she knows something too. The next story upload says, I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Drake. Everyone in the industry has the videos, and like I just said, ever since this track right here dropped, I've been wondering, was it true or not? But I'm just a speculator at this point. So the next story upload reads, when Megan got shot, you and Tay laughed and claimed she was lying as soon as it came out. And the fact that you dissed her and we go up proves this. I did hear she dissed Megan. So the next story upload reads, I am doing this for clout? How? I never directly mentioned Nicki. I only spoke my truth and my experiences. It just happened to get to the media. Her next story uploads and she says, the NDA I signed with Kent, Nicki's publicist, never said I couldn't speak on what went on, just that I couldn't publish documents, photos, videos, files, etc. Therefore, I won't post any of it, but she knows it's the truth, and that's why she isn't responding. The next story upload reads, when we don't comply, she threatens. The Barbs are so delusional and fooled that they'll believe anything she says. I need fans like that. Here's another upload where she posts Nicki Minaj, a number supposedly, allegedly is supposed to be Nicki Minaj number. And she captioned it and it says, isn't this your old number you used to target Jennifer with? Black said he was going to have his way with her. So that sounds like a sticky situation right there. The next story upload reads, Rihanna was only at your photo shoot to see Papa Bell. She hasn't been able to stand you since 2016, and it's because of your bitterness. Ooh. Okay, so her next story upload shows, the people that's watching her story, Kate Miller's story, and in the picture she has Queen of Drill, the only name that's showing, and she captioned it, at Asian the Brat, tell them what was discussed on their phone call. So whatever was discussed on the phone call between somebody, Asian the Brat know about it. Her next story upload reads, how many Barbs can testify that they've been paid directly from Minaj's attorney to spew certain narratives? Let's speak on that since I'm apparently clout chasing. The next story uploads is also directed at Nicki Minaj. It says, at Nicki Minaj, I will not take your money. Stop sending these people to contact me. And this is not the first time I've heard Nicki Minaj try to pay off somebody in a sticky situation like one of these. So I don't know, I'm just speculating like I said, y'all. The next story upload says, you saw Meek kick his sister the night of the Damn's Philly tour, right? How is that so when you were spotted with Drake partying in LIV in Miami? So we got false allegations here, y'all. I don't know if false allegations or if it's she's just trying to take up for somebody, but it's getting out there. The next story upload reads, I am doing this because I am tired. I want people to know how much of a sick individual this woman is. I don't know nothing about these people, but she looked like she I don't know. Can't speak. I'm on the outside just speculating once again, you guys. The next story upload is also directed at Nicki, and it says, at Nicki Minaj, if you want to speak to me, you have my lawyers on speed dial. That's a hell of a way to talk. The next story upload reads, everything Remy ever said was true, and y'all dismissed her like a joke. She paid both Cupcake and Lady Leisure to lie and say Atlantic Records approached them and offered them money to diss her. So her next upload, this is upload, I don't know which one this is. Her next story upload reads, brief question and answer. So she is allowing people to inbox her certain questions, and she will tell them. The first question sent in was, did she know her husband was a rapist prior to them getting married? Miss Kate Miller responded and said she knew and did not care. Wow. The second question to come in says, does she pay TSR? The third question to come in, NM5 track list, and Miss Kate Miller exposed that it is only one A-lister on this album. Only one A-lister. Wow. The next question that came in, did Meek ever beat on her? And Miss Kate Miller answered, yes, he's not the only one to do so. I just can't see Nicki Minaj getting beat up. I just can't see it. I don't know. I can't put it past nobody. I just can't see it. She's too much of a boss in my eyes. I just can't see it. The next question that come in, did she buy her ring? So did she buy her own wedding ring? And Miss Kate Miller responded and said, Kenneth is an executive in the industry, so he makes money. Not as much as Nicki, clearly, but he can afford a ring. So I'm assuming Mr. Kenneth did buy his Minaj a ring. The next question to come in, is it true that she slept around in the industry? The answer is yes. She slept with every big rapper back in her day of doing underground music. Wow. Wow. The next question to come in, why now? Why out her dirty deeds now? The answer was, I've been in a NDA this entire time, and I recently got a lawyer experienced in NDAs, and I was explained the limits. So now Miss Kate Miller has a understanding of her legal situation, and she's trying to get shit off her chest. The next question to come in, does her team compare her and her stats to other female rappers? The answer is they do compare her with Cardi B and Doja Cat, which everybody knows. And whatever career choice you pick, you're always going to have competition. You're always going to have, especially if you have a team, your team are always going to be looking at the next one over there because everybody wants you to be better. The next question, do she has a diss track prepared? And the answer is no. So I don't know if Nicki Minaj just don't give a fuck about these folks, or if she's slacking, but she don't have a diss track for whomever. The next question, does Nicki really write her music? And the answer is mostly yes. Now, I have heard about some artists getting writers to help keep them going, keep them in the race. Nothing wrong with that. The next question, is her and Ariana still friends? The answer is they are mutual, but Ariana knows Rim is going to decline if she associates with Nicki, and she's smart to do so. Money is money, business is business. Friendships come last. The next question, is she scared to flop this era? And Miss Miller said yes. I guess Miss Minaj is afraid she will flop this era. Wow. The next question, does Cardi have a diss track towards Nicki? And the answer is yes. It has been in the vault since 2019. So apparently Cardi B waiting. And she got her feet crossed. Just waiting for that moment. But we now know Nicki don't have a diss track. So I guess that diss gonna be up in the vault. Her next question, why did her and Megan fall out? So why didn't Nicki Minaj and Megan fall out? And the answer was just simply WAP. I guess the song WAP. I guess Nicki did not want to do the song with Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan Thee Stallion replaced Nicki with Cardi, and they went from there. But I presume Megan wanted Nicki Minaj on WAP, and she turned it down. The next question, is Tasha K on her payroll? And Miss Kate Miller answered yes. Whoever Tasha K is, she is on the payroll. The next question, does she have a problem with Ari Fletcher? And Ms. Miller answered not directly, but she will sabotage certain deals with it comes to Tay's schedule. So whoever Tay is, I don't know who Tay is at this point, but it said that Nicki Minaj will sabotage some shit. The next question, has Cardi B reached out to her before? Yes, Cardi has reached out to her to make up twice. The last time being in 2020. So big shout out to Cardi B. You know, she's trying to take the high road, you know, be the bigger person, you know, get all that shit out the way. Big props to her. I commend Cardi B for that, because it ain't a lot of people that can be the bigger person. Her next story upload is actually directed towards arrogant_Tay123, and she says, Uncle Ma'am, please stop blowing my phone up. You should be focused on Young Thug. Didn't Nicki help you link with him? Oh, all right. So whoever Arrogant Tay is, she's supposed to be linked up with Young Thug, and you know she's on Nicki Minaj's side, and she's aggravating Miss Kate Miller, allegedly. The next story upload reads, I will be calling Nicki soon. I can't record all of it, but I'll get little snippets for legal reasons. I don't know why she would expose her hand about recording a phone call, but I don't know if this phone call will ever happen, but she just literally exposed herself. She exposed her card shop. So the next question that come in on her story upload was, read or bay on M5. And the answer is, a Rihanna collab is in talks, and Beyonce doesn't want to be associated with Nicki due to Kenny. So we all know Beyonce will not be on that project. The next question to come in, has Nicki Minaj ever said any good things about Cardi? Has she answered never? So apparently Nicki Minaj don't have shit good to say about Cardi. The next question to come in, Kenny homophobic? And she answered yes. He hates Tay, and Tay always feel uncomfortable around him. So whoever this Tay is, I don't know who it is. I know who Kenny is. It's Nicki Minaj's husband, allegedly a rapist. The next question to come in on Instagram, on the Instagram story reads, which song lyric did she diss Megan in? And she responded, the song she did with Wayne and Drake last year. So I'm assuming, y'all, that's supposed to be the song Seeing Green. Now, I fucked with that song a lot. I heard it. You feel me? Like, I heard everything Nicki Minaj said, and I can only assume she was taking some jabs. Now, the song was hot, the song was dope, and everything she said was just on point. So if she did this Megan in that song, at least it was a good ass song, y'all. The next story upload was another question, and this question reads, does Nicki Minaj dislike Tina She? Who the hell? And then she says, Tina She and Nicki have a record called Stash, which actually has a full video to it, but it never got released because of Tina She's label issues. But Nicki doesn't have any issues toward her. I don't know who she is, but okay, next question. Did Cardi fire Precious because she was leaking information about Cardi B to the blogs and Nicki? I'm gonna read that again because I'm reading it exactly how I see it, and I don't know if this is how the question was supposed to be. Did Cardi fire Precious because she was leaking info about Cardi to the blogs and Nicki? And she answered, she did. But Precious isn't the only person on Cardi's team who's leaking. So apparently, Cardi B got some leaks in her team. She needs to get to it. She needs to figure it out. She needs to wrap it up. The next question, what's the album name? And Ms. Miller replied, it's not set in stone, but it's going back to her roots. Her next question to come in reads, why did you delete the phone call snippet? Can we hear more? And she responded, I'm gonna get in trouble. Well, Ms. Miller, you've already got yourself in a lot of trouble so far. The next question reads, is Nicki attending the VMAs? Yes. We can expect to see Nicki Minaj at the VMAs. The next question, did Nicki really sleep with Quavo? And Ms. Miller answered, they were casually hooking up in 2018. The next question that comes in, does Nicki even really care for Tay? And she answered, not much. Wow. The next question to come in, how is Kenneth allowed around Papa Bear if he a offender? And she replied and said, it's his child. I guess if a sex offender or a rapist have a child of their own, they can legally be around that child. I'm not sure. That's not my job. That's not my line of work. So on to the next question. Nicki Minaj Grammys talk? And Miss Miller just replied, be real. So I don't know if she's speaking, if Nicki Minaj is big enough to make the Grammys, or I don't know. But that's that. The next question to come in. So she slept with Wayne and Drake. What about Gucci and Walker? Gucci said they hit too. And Miss Miller responded and said, yes, her and Gucci were hooking up casually. So it seems like Miss Nicki Minaj done been in a whole lot of hands, from what I'm reading, allegedly. The next question to come in. Is she going to get massive radio play this era with Payola? And Miss Miller responded, she has a pop record which actually sounds pretty good that can get a lot of radio attention. Her next story reads, how do we know that you are telling the truth with no hard evidence? And Miss Miller just simply responded and said, what more evidence do you need? I obviously can't post bluntly things for obvious reasons, but her blocking me shows she's bothered. Now that didn't really answer the question. She's just saying that Minaj is bothered. But okay, hey, we'll take it. The next question reads, how does she really... I'm assuming that it's supposed to say, how does she feel about Lil Baby? And Miss Miller answered and says, she uses him to appeal to the younger generation since a lot of people see him as the Drake of this new generation. The next question reads, does she really not care about Grammys and number ones? And Miss Miller replied and just simply said, she pretends not to. If I was status of Nicki Minaj, I would fucking care. That's just me. I would care. I want to be number one. I want to go to the Grammys. But that's that. The next story upload says, do Kenny be jealous when Drake come around? And Miss Miller answered and replied, Drake hasn't really came around her, but yeah, he is. So Nicki Minaj's husband is kind of jealous of Drake. I ain't gonna cap, I will be too. The next question reads, what Nicki said about culture is true or no? And Miss Miller replied and said, yes, but she was also high, so that plays a part. I don't know what she said about culture, but isn't culture Cardi B's baby? I presume that's what this is all about. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And that is really, that's all that she had uploaded in her story so far. That's the tea. That's the grip. This is a lot of hot tea, and I'm following. I'm investing my time just to see where this goes. So, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for checking in with us, keeping up with the industry tea with us, and we see y'all again on the next upload.
I'm getting paid for my screams. That just be selling you dreams. I give all praise to my team. My purple one come with a beam. I'm a big stepper, yeah, I'm a finesser. Might bite on your bitch if my nigga undresser. My money and pistols sit dead on the dresser. Not here to waste time, so let's skip past selection. I feel I'm really that bitch. I feel I'm really the shit. I feel nobody outweighing me. Promise I won't let a pussy hoe step on me. You said you bad and show out. I'm tryna see what she bout. I'm tryna see what's the clout. You say you the drip, so I'll bring out the drought. You said you bad, well come shut this bitch down. Say you got money, well shut this bitch down. Say you big stepping like you the impression. I'm calling your bluff to come shut this bitch down. Don't make me come shut this bitch down. Don't make me cold on the clown. Depression be weighing me down, so I might pop out to come shut this bitch down. I hold the crown in